Hey everybody, this is Kira from the forums, and I'm here to talk about the next set of Pick of the Days. I know I was away for a while and I haven't gotten to them. I have a lot I have to catch up on. But without further ado, and with no time wasting, let's get started. The first one for our set is the Powerpuff Girls, which means that the maps have been rearranged, and I believe the Powerpuff Girls was just at the border of Pokeoke South. It looks like South might have moved, or Sector V rearranged itself, because now in the distance you can see the treehouse, which is cool because that'll be a cool going down, because you're looking up to the treehouse from the Powerpuff Girls house. It'll be cool to see from Sector V looking down at the house. It makes sense putting these two together, at least for the kids next door, since the Powerpuff Girls were once kids superheroes, and now I think it's been confirmed they're about teenage-ish. It's not a real word, but I don't care. They're closer to their early teens, and so for the kids next door, that's a little bit dangerous, because now you've got superheroed teens who all have the abilities of Superman. So you basically have 3 mini Supermans, and as far as DC is concerned, 1 Superman is bad enough, and now you've got 3 in the Cartoon Network universe. It'll be interesting to see what more has been added. The house looks like it was updated, but I never hung around the Powerpuff Girls house a lot. I think there was maybe 1 or 2 missions that made you go there, but otherwise it was kind of just a landmark. So it'll be nice to see if we can actually go there more, if there's more missions, or maybe a character gets placed there. I'd really like to see it more. So that's that one. The second one is honestly so far my favorite pick of the day, and I'm talking about like all of the ones released. This one has to be my favorite because it's just so suspenseful. You've got Ben standing in his fighting pose. I don't know if that was on purpose or if that's just the only default pose they could go to. And he's looking at the Dex carrier, which may or may not be the one that we've seen in the future, the one that the hero escapes to, or if this is the one from the opening credits, like the one that the heroes are all on and are going to. We don't know what's happening to it. I'm subscribed to the headcanon that it's broken, or it was at least hit, because there's some sort of ray between what looks like 2 rocks. So I'm of the subscription that it was hit and it's falling. The title for it is just transmission loss, which may mean that the Dex carrier was sending out a distress call or something. Maybe it was sending out a recording to relay to whoever what was happening, and it just got scrambled, probably because of that ray. But it's really suspenseful. The hue is green, so it's probably from the future, since the past was always a bright blue up until you hit further back in the wilds in the Darklands, which had a much darker hue. But the future had a green hue to let you know that it was in a different time. So I'm really excited to see what comes of this picture. Maybe they'll do a little teaser and it'll feature more of this, or just something. But it's honestly one of my favorite, because it's suspenseful and it looks like an actual heroic thing. Like, all of these are kind of snapshots of the area and the development, but this one looks like, hey, remember, this is a fighting scene. And I don't know, I'm probably stumbling because I can't make coherent thoughts. I really enjoy it. Our third one came out the day before 4th of July, and it makes sense that they would put Major Glory, who is Captain America and Superman's love child, and so basically he's like super heroic and patriotic. It's really cool because I think it's our first nighttime. I'll have to double check, but it's our first nighttime look of the world. I don't know if that's going to be a normal thing, but it was really cool to see it for this one shot of the 3 fireworks and the 3 colors of America, and then you've got Major Glory as a hologram. Whether or not he'll actually be a hologram is left to be seen. I think this is just purely for the picture, and I love seeing the dark background. Not much else more to say because it's very straightforward in what it is. It's just a happy 4th of July picture, which is cool because they didn't really do much. Like, you would think on holidays a lot of games would take advantage of it, since, I mean, car dealerships take advantage of it. It would be nice if more games would take advantage of these holidays and stuff, but I guess some of them don't have the ability to do it like Fusion Fall, where, yeah, you can use Major Glory because he's a patriotic hero. He's, like I said, Captain America and Superman's love child, which those two were patriotic in their own universes, so it's a good one. I enjoy it. Our 4th one is set over in a picnic area at Sector V, which we did have a mission there. I think it was to get stuff for Blossom. It was a really early one, and I don't remember a lot of our early missions besides like what it was. I don't remember their names and full details of them, but it's cool. We get to see a pathway over in the distance, so I wonder what that will lead to. I don't remember the area as well, so I can't really tell if it's different or updated in any way, but it's nice. I'm really intrigued by where that pathway is going to go, as well as the hill. I'm hoping we can climb up onto that hill because it was kind of depressing that I get the mountains were barriers, but it would have been cool if they had more little hills over there that you could step on and you didn't have to go up the mountain. So it'll be interesting. I'm going to try to do more exploring. The pictures do make me regret that I didn't really explore a lot of the suburb areas as well as I should have. I was really into doing the missions and getting the nanos and going to the other levels that I missed out on exploring a lot of the early areas, like the Sector V, Pokeoks North, Pokeoks South. I did a few, but not enough where I could remember it vividly as like I do Peach Creek Commons, which was very simplistic in its design, but I still explored that more than I did the other areas. So I'm going to really work on exploring this universe much more. Our last one for the video is a picture of Lee Kanker looking at Blossom, who is out of the fusion portal. Pretty sure this is hers. The fusion portal, I want to say there was one at the trailer park, but I don't remember. I think it is. This is maybe just an update from the actual game. Again, those missions were so early on, I forget a lot of them as compared to like a lot of the later ones. But the caption says that Fusion Blossom doesn't attack the Kankers because they share a similar goal. Now, the only goal I remember of the Kankers is that they are after the Ed Boys. And Marie and Lee are trying to get into the cul-de-sac. So it's possible that that's what she means because the way the wall is built, it doesn't look like it's behind the cul-de-sac. And in fact, the trailer park looks updated. It looks like it was shifted. It has more space. It looks like a better trailer park. So that must be what it is. This makes me wonder, will there be a mission that maybe the two are working together, albeit unknowingly on the Kanker side? Probably doesn't mean anything. It's probably just to show it's not really like a new change. It's just an update like, oh, okay, well now the fusions can be sitting outside of their portal waiting for someone to challenge them. I know you can probably engage some of them like the Dawn Dooms and the... I forgot the other one. I didn't really do those events. I didn't really care to do them. Sorry, everyone who liked those. I wasn't into them. I could have sworn I remember talking about this on the forums too. I forgot what someone said about it. If anyone remembers what was said about the fusion sitting out of their portals. Feel free to correct me in the comments. I don't remember what it was. But it's very interesting. I wonder if this will be for all fusions or just a few of them. If this will affect fusions that release nanos, or if this is just the non-nano fusions, which would be a nice distinction, that the fusion nanos stay underground and the actual fusions that you just fight can pop up every once in a while. So that's going to be it for this one. The next one is a very unique set because it's the Pick of the Day Twitter account had basically 2 weeks of just pure nowhere pictures, and they expanded on it. And I'm really, really excited to talk about those because I do love Courage, and I enjoyed Nowhere probably more than a lot of people. I'm not saying everyone. I'm not saying I enjoyed it more than everyone, but there are probably a few people out there who enjoyed it just as much. So it's going to be really fun. I think Nowhere, once Universe releases, unless more new areas get popped up, I think Nowhere is going to have a big influx of players running around looking at it because they expanded. But that's not for this video. That is going to be in the next one, which I am hoping to get out much faster than I did my earlier vid. So there's not much else to say left on these 5. We have the Powerpuff Girls house, the future, Major Glory, the park over in Sector V, as well as the trailer park over in Peach Creek Commons. So that's about it. I'll catch you guys all on the forums, and in Tom's famous words, stay gold.